Hey, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the Den of Iniquity that is Ken Shaving and BSing, home of your original Big Shave Best champion, as always. And this morning, it's pretty chilly in Texas, so we're breaking down another new product from Phoenix Artists and Accoutrements, Phoenix Shaving. So it's pretty much an all Phoenix shave except for the razor. And I'm very happy to talk about the razor in a second. But the other star of the show prior to the razor will be Cosmic Christmas Cookies from Phoenix Shaving and the CK6 formula, of course the matching aftershave, activated charcoal, hence when you get it, it's gray. This smells amazing. It's a very true scent. It doesn't blow up your nose, but it's dead on accurate. Is it strong in the sense of you'll notice it? Yeah. Is it strong in the sense of, like I said, going to blow up your nose, kill your olfactory, overwhelm it? No. It's definitely not that, which is good because I don't know if you want sickly sweet in the morning blowing up your nose. And I mean, this is not sickly sweet, but if it were to be like hardcore beyond what it is, yeah. This is very nice. And I'm looking forward to, as always, CK6. Lovely stuff. Great aftershave. I'll use Mysterium Serum and part of the post-shave. I'm going to definitely make sure I use the cube when I get my first pass, because this is really about a day and a half because I shaved 2 nights ago. But the other star of the show is something I'm happy to debut, and tell you what, I'm going to repackage it just to give you the kind of the full nature of what you're looking at. Just to give you an idea. So I got it in. I opted for a longer delayed color, but I just got this earlier this week. The Leaf Twig single blade razor that is the evolution of this accessory, the original Twig that I got when I got my Leaf. And as you know, you turn it counterclockwise to open the head. Technically, what you're supposed to do is put your remaining fourth half blade in there, and you use it for, and you twist it clockwise to close. You use it to, I'm going to take that blade out, by the way, but you use it to kind of hit those hard areas under your nose, and if you're going to line up stuff that the Leaf is not the best at doing. So you have this, and it is plastic. And the angle's good, but Adam and team went back to the lab and brought us from this to this. Sleeve pops out. I didn't opt for the whole shebang with the stand. I think I missed out on that or chose not to spend that money. But there is a stand with a good diameter post that this sits on if one were to order it. I may order it later if it's available. I just didn't feel the need at the time. Comes in a nice hard cardboard box. Flip top. Quick instructions. Razor mounted in here. Comes with a 5-pack of already cut half DEs. Comes like that. Then you take out the razor. Now I have a blade in there because I was testing it on its angles. I tested on a spot on my leg, tested on my hands, and then tested a little bit here. And they improved the angle to where it's one of these, once you just set it, you go, I think I'm gonna really enjoy this shave. As for the blades, if they haven't changed, they told me in 2018 in Florida that they use crystal blades, which I really enjoy crystal blades. So if they haven't changed horses and stuck with that, this will be a comfortable shave for me. So I got mine in the rose gold. And same concept, you twist it open. Now watch the head. It clears up and out of the way. They have magnets. I saw Steve the Daily Shaver. He's back. He did a shave with this. It sets in. Uses magnets so your blade won't fall out. Same mounting pegs as well, basically as the Leaf. So this is quite the evolution. Now this one, like I said, used some tested. It's been sitting in here. So we're going to replace it with a fresh blade. The blades come like this, by the way. Leaf on one side. I am not plastic on the other, so that's pretty cool. Actually, didn't notice that until just now. So I'll show you the presentation on the blade box. I opened this side. Either way, you can open it. Here's your blade in a wrapper, kind of a, you know, obviously a wax papery style wrapper. And there's a glue bud sealing the paper, and a small glue bud on the blade to keep it in. So let's drop it in. Line it up on the tabs. Magnet holds it. There you go. Turn clockwise, and the head pivots. You know what? Let me do it this way. So there's your head. Boom. Locks in. You're ready to shave. Yeah. So I will put this to the side, and we will get lathered. We will get our pre-shave going and get lathered. I'm going to warm the blade up here. There we go. Let's see. That's better. Turn that down a little. I am close to out of the shower at this point, so this should be a comfortable shave overall. I have errands to do this morning. Meeting a buddy for lunch. Figure out the rest of my day. It's my regular day off, but I guess my leads don't know that, so I get a call in the morning on something. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. This ain't happening. They don't have a sense of your time is your time. Once I'm off the clock, man, I'm off the clock unless it's a dire emergency. And I'm sorry, this is not a dire emergency. You know the gimmicks. Just look what they said, look what I did, and move on. Everything doesn't need to be a damn discussion. Alright, so let's lather up. Oh, the Peregrino brush today. Sorry, little omission. Alright, that should be good. I'm going to paint in. This is not an overly sweet, sugary scent, which I like. I think you get a sense of the batter and other spices that might go into Christmas cookies, besides being a plain sugar cookie. And at the same time, there needs to be those things that look like the mirror images of themselves. You have Ocean Master, who is kind of a mirror of Aquaman. He is an Atlantean king, like Aquaman, but he's Aquaman. He's Lord of Aquaman. In the case of Flash, it's reversed that. Literally, it's a reverse version of the Flash, a mirror of him. And then the opposite would be Captain Cold. Because on first blush, you're like, oh, it's ice. So when you look at Captain Cold, you analyze him a little bit more. When they introduce him, he's called Commanding Master and Absolute Zero. Want to add a little more water? Zero atomic motion. That means the atoms. When things are colder, they're slower. So that's why Captain Cold, to me, always captured the essence of the opposite of the Flash. When you look at somebody like Batman, Catwoman is certainly the sexual challenge there. Riddler's intellectual challenge. Penguin is almost a mockery of what Bruce Wayne is on the social scene. The Joker is the horrific version of what Batman is to ordinary people. Of course, Batman scares. Yeah, this looks good. Nice sheen, creamy. Black Adam is another good opposite number character. Kind of got a costume that's similar to Shazam's costume, but it's black. He's also another member of a police force that has kind of fallen from grace. The Wizards Protector Society, which is what. All right, this looks good. Prints off a little. Close that up. All right, this blade is ready. I'm ready. And so you've got an evil Superman and Ultraman. All right, let's do this. Aquaman was a dark version of Batman, and Superwoman, who's a dark version of Wonder Woman. You have Johnny Quick and Power Ring. Power Ring is this twisted Green Lantern who's a coward. The crime syndicate represent the Justice League, completely flipped on its head. And if they were yeah, I like this. This is nice. I've never used a I don't believe I have a single edge for a full shave. This is very easy to use. I'm very impressed. Adam and Adam team, great job. I know Chris Maiden. You know, another cut above. My buddy in Australia has he's done a Twig, the plastic Twig full shave, and was okay with it. Seemed to be amused. Great thing about this, I'm going to say Steve pointed it out. I didn't think about it. But basically, you have the line to knurling up here, down here. So however you hold your razor, you're pretty good unless you just hold it dead in the middle. So, you know, just think about that as you... Okay, so this first pass, very nice. I mean, you're basically... You're going to, of course, require, you know, unless you're just good with a single pass to clean up and then just hit up trouble areas. I mean, this is a good functional shave. I am going to do at least my second pass, a little chill hit so my beers are standing up again. But compared to a regular SE that I sold my Colonial Brass, my Colonial General Brass a couple years ago. I have a Hawk V2 aluminum. Still not a fan of. This is, and a lot of you are going to go, well, duh, Ken. This is effectively, you know, kind of somewhere between a DE and an injector. That's interesting, because as you saw my injector shave, I'm not the most skilled at it, but this one, maybe, I know I got to practice with the injector to get better for sure, but I really enjoy this. Yeah, so going across the grandkids. But the only downside I see of this razor, and this is just a mathematical thing, depending on how long you... how much life you get on a blade, yeah, you'll be snapping and using more blades. If this is your daily driver, which this very much could be.
Centuries. It basically just comes down to person that's going to win that fight is the person who puts the most heart into it.
When I was writing Superman at one point, I created a character called Mongol, who's become very big in the mythos since. Basically because I felt, all right, this is silly.
All right.
I've got a guy here who's
So I got 2 little weepers in standard trouble areas, but otherwise, watching my pressure. And my against the grain pass should be something pretty good, so.
just on a hands-on basis.
Darkseid is a great villain just because of the amount of power that he holds. He's godlike, and it's not easy to fight him and come back alive. Going up against a character like Darkseid really proves your hero's worth.
The Yeti Runner is one of those characters like Darkseid, one of our cosmic level villains. He's a force of nature, a force of danger. Darkseid or the Anti-Monitor can literally cross time and space, and they represent a threat that, again, only a hero such as a Superman or a level can face, and that's why they are almost more frightening. But again, to an earlier point, that's why we need a Superman.
So if I didn't complete my thought, I'll just reiterate. So if I'm repeating myself, sorry. That you'll go through blades more quickly, but you can do everything with a DE except obviously flip it. With this razor. Little J hooking. You can do a.
If it's all too clean and too neat, why are we
Kind of the Gillette slide.
read these stories if we don't have the sense that there's a certain danger or a mortal danger to our hero?
You know, we have a very clear.
You can get a little weeper.
Every time, the villain only has to win once.
Even though we want ultimate good to triumph over evil, there will be battles along the way where there are setbacks.
The question of can the villain succeed is always a tricky one. I believe they can, but obviously you have to make certain that you tackle the extent of it.
Not gonna overshave. I've done 3 light passes. Let the hair dehydrate.
Most of the criminal villains, the guys who are just out there to rob a bank or do whatever, don't leave a lasting impact. The one is like the Joker, potentially can affect the entire series. Don't you just love a happy ending?
One of the risks of being a superhero is that the people that you love, whether they're superheroes themselves or citizens, you put them at risk. And so with Jason Todd, essentially that is what happened, where the Joker murders him. And we have one of these rare instances where a primary character was murdered. For Batman, that meant incredible guilt, that meant feeling he was responsible for the death, and that was what the Joker essentially wanted.
I always loved Black Manta. He never knew his real name. He had that helmet that covered his face. He killed Aquaman's baby. You have to be a real sick, cold bastard to kill him.
Yeah. Very nice. This shave feels really good. So I'm gonna open up the razor and take out the half blade here, rinse it out, and I'm gonna leave it open to dry. Rinse. Feels like a good shave. I don't know what else to tell you. Cold water, which is actually cold right now. Thank you, Lord. Allen block, big test. Most of your shaving flaws, like mine, are going to come from pressure issues, shaving too much, whatever. So let's find out.
Are showing you, and his back is broken, and Batman is either dead or incapacitated.
And I think readers still remember that. Readers still have a visceral reaction.
I mean, minus where you have a couple weepers, one creeper appear to look like. really comfortable shave. A little feedback, but I did do 3 passes. But it's in the lower end. It's all, I would say a low generalized, but then again, my skin hasn't been acclimated to daily shaving for some time, so the days I'll get feedback are going to be much more prevalent than the days I don't. So that's fine. But I will tell you, I'd consider this a great success. Yeah, I really enjoyed this shave. It really did its job. Very easy to use. Great angle. Great performer. Match it with your favorite blade. Steve did Volsod blades. The ones are crystal, which things I like. You could put a feather in this for sure. You could put whatever, I bet, unless it's something that is too mild for your beard type to make it effective. I wouldn't classify it as a mild shaver, though. But then again, that's a matter of tolerance. It's above mild. But, I mean, for all metal construction, and ease of use, addition of the magnets, better angle, this is still great, but this is a massive upgrade. Even on the angle alone. Like you could, like for me, with a bit of a receding hairline, I hit strays. You're already getting under the nose when you use this. You can go all sorts of areas with it. This is a winner. If you're interested about it when it hits full market, if you like shaving with half DE blades, and you want a travel razor that, let's say you only need to take half the amount of DEs or whatever. I don't know. This is a great option. I mean, in comparison, let's just do a size comparison. Let me close it up. Yeah, it's longer than the Rex. It's a little fatter in the butt, but it's lighter. You don't need a full DEs. They're already there. I mean, it's your choice in terms of that. But this is quite the product. So Adam and team at Leaf Shaving, fantastic. Thumbs up. Really digging this. Yeah. All right. So let's get into the post shave. I'm gonna do a little balm first today. A little Mysterium serum. I'm gonna let that sit in for 23 minutes. Let that soak in for a bit. So I hope y'all are gonna have a good weekend. I mean, technically, my birthday was Wednesday, and this is 2 days after. But I have some coupons to burn. I think it's Wayne Gretzky's birthday, or it's Mark Messier's. I can't remember off the top of my head. But if you're a hockey fan, it's one of what I consider one of the pantheon of hockey gods' birthdays. I want to say it's Messier's, but they were both like 2 days plus minus from mine. I'm like, dang it! Nobody on my day. Well, there is somebody, but I forget who. I don't think it was Brian Leach. But on a side note, if you've ever read the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, there's a chapter about why it seems some of the top hockey players ever all have birthdays in a certain range, and it's because where they are in terms of placement in junior hockey, they end up playing against more advanced skill earlier, how they fall, so they have a chance to get better. That's just how the calendar falls. So if you think about school starting, your birthday may be the same year as another kid, but the thing is where your birthday falls, you may be in the grade ahead or the grade behind, and vice versa. So yeah, interesting thought. All right, so Cosmic Christmas cookies. Take the tab off. Now you can't. Can I turn it over and the vacuum work and you can shake it out? Yeah. All right, so a little bit. Let the alcohol disperse. I usually don't. I just splash it and put it on. Well, I let the alcohol disperse. But. So I'm going to do a little more. I'm just going to shake out a couple drops. I want a little more on the face. Just to get that product to sit in there and work with the Mysterium Serum as well.
New inventions come along that could be the most wonderful.
Let that out. Like I keep saying, kids, let that. Unless you just like that. Unless you're a masochist like Ken serves. Ken, hope you're doing well, sir. Let that alcohol sit for a bit. It's not going to do anything except alcohol is a dispersion device for a medium for the rest of the products, right? So let it fizzle a little. It's not going to detract away. Yes, it has some antiseptic properties, and you're still going to get that. You'll just let the burn dissipate if you give it about 10 seconds, right? Somewhere around 10 seconds. So that's the shave. So Cosmic Christmas Cookie. Yes, cookies. And the Twig from Leaf Shaving. The metal, in this case, rose gold for mine. Which I have a black leaf. I went with a rose gold. I felt like I don't have anything rose gold. And I was like, this is the perfect time. And then, of course, this came along. So this is copper, though. This is rose gold. so now I have a copper piece. I have a rose gold piece. I have Zamac. I have stainless. I have brass. So I'm pretty much set on materials. I have aluminum of different razors. You name it. With that, okay, we're done. And I will stop babbling. So, great products, great shave. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy my day. So, as always, stay safe, drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Cheers. Too sweet to the good brothers and good sisters out there. To my friends on Facebook who follow me here, thank you for the birthday wishes if you did do that again. And I will talk to you all in the next shave. The champ loves you. Bye.